First Quantum is one of the top 10 copper producers globally. Cayeli Bakir, our underground operation in Turkey, employs around 500 people. 2 years ago, an incident forced us to reconsider our existing safety practices. A sampler was mapping unsupported ground when a piece of rock dislodged and hit him. He arrived at the hospital unconscious, and we feared the worst. His family and relatives were heartbroken and angry. It took 4 months, but thankfully the sampler did recover from his injuries. Now, the sampler knew standing below unsupported ground might kill him, and that it is strictly forbidden. So why weren't our safety protocols being followed? We needed to do something to revitalize our safety culture, to communicate safety in a way that staff felt personally invested and responsible for themselves and each other. Through a set of safety tools and processes, FQM's global Think Safety campaign promotes this very idea, that each of us is our brother and sister's keeper. Derived from crew resource management and focusing on safety reflexes, Think was the perfect platform to cover the scope of our messaging objectives, with a range of media that puts visuals first and is text light to enable quick consumption and understanding. But how could we create a campaign relevant to our people at Cayeli Bakir? The answer was simple: ask them. With the help of Archie Consulting, we conducted and recorded focus group interviews with 140 staff members. This group discussion format made participants feel involved, put everyone at ease, and elicited what we believe was honest feedback and suggestions. The focus group data was then analyzed, revealing the strengths and weaknesses of our safety culture. From this, we identified 3 key employee opinions we needed to address. Staff were not reporting minor incidents and even some life-saving rules breaches due to potential disciplinary consequences. There were too many safety procedures, and the quality of our toolbox talks had decreased. With the help of Striker Communications, we produced a suite of visual communications tools that allow the individual to imagine themselves in the situation portrayed, for cost-effective scalability around the site, a quick response to new safety communications requirements, and us to benefit from and feed into FQM safety learnings at a global level. Hosting presentations and breakfasts, General Manager Murat Guresi personally launched Cayeli Bakir's Think campaign. Key to onboarding this initiative, the GM guaranteed no disciplinary action if staff reported any prior life-saving rules breaches. This was also everyone's first look at the new material, the Safety Handbook, condensing the previous 600-page document into 44 pages, fact books presenting our unsafe behaviors and critical controls, toolbox talks equipping supervisors with safety content and a guide to presenting it, a comic introducing Think through a character-led story and activities, and a deployment guide helping team leaders understand implementation and their role. Cayeli Bakir continued to underscore Think with activities that included workshops and demonstrations, management staff showing their commitment by participating in toolbox talks, vehicular energy and working at height simulations, and on National Children's Day, our families visited the mine, reminding us all of our most important reason to think. In summary, the achievements of the Cayeli Bakir Think campaign include standardized and accessible safety messages, increased and more effective safety communication, the development of a feedback culture, less downtime due to LTIs, and increased safety awareness and personal responsibility for safety. These days at Cayeli Bakir, we are more aware of the consequences of unsafe work and that each of us is best positioned to care for our own and our teammates' safety. Using Think, we continue to deliver personal safety content in a form that all staff can quickly consume and onboard. But don't take our word for it. In month 1 of the campaign launch, a record number of 15 life-saving rules breaches was reported. In the first 2 months, 245 safety suggestions were made in the new Toolbox Talk sessions. From June to December 2023, our high-potential incidents per month have come down from 2.5 to 1.57. Our hazard notifications have gone up by 39 per month. Our workforce is more likely to refuse hazardous work. And we've had 523 days incident-free.